Tab is pull up an approach plate. You want no shit the dead nut for the airport. And then one button add plate. Type in KBOS. Diagram. So, the airport diagram does not define like a track in or whatever it is. Most likely it's going to be a So the easiest way to do that is here to destination 4. We got 100 miles, right? Do my math because I'm spaced is I click on ADI mode and it says it's going to be 15 minutes till we get there. Is a quarter of an hour fuel burn. So I know that if I just look at one of the motor sides, 30 minutes. So right now we're burning 3,000 pounds every 30 minutes. Burn 1,500 pounds. And we're going to be about 200 pounds off from what we expected to be at over Airco. About 15 minutes to pounds per mile. Good way to do it too. Now, we're 90 minutes to destination, so we should burn, we'll call it 9,000 pounds of gas, so we're going to get there pretty good. You're right. George back there, I'm pretty sure. Cool wineries, and then there's a low level for this. And then I want to mention all the power plants and stuff in the whole and then weather holding, whatever approach plate you're prepared for, all that stuff. Usually when you're in a military southbound like this, or downstream, you have an idea how fast it's taking the yard is when it takes us 45 minutes to get out of it. Cool too, we should actually go pretty close to going over the top of Toronto. I'd look Gucci.
Get over, you just stepped over on Geo Center.
It took a while. It's glitchy. I recommend doing it. But yeah, our lines look good. Ain't too much out of our Eagle jet.
Cool. Southwest?
Say again?
Southwest, above you?
At 3 minutes. Check 1 is 16-0.
16-0.
If any of your buddies from pilot training who are in heavies about how limited the Eagle navigation capability is?
My good friend is a T6 Faith, and he can't believe it.
My C-17 buddy who's at Omaha. Our filing today was 5 waypoints. For any heavy aircraft, it would be like 20. So it's good for you to see. Like, you gotta... And that's why, like, going cross-country by yourself would probably be terrifying. Even, like, as a 100-hour captain, it was terrifying because, like, I'd never done navigational flying, you know?
Exactly.
Crushed that ride yesterday. That was a lot. Even for me, I was like, oof, that'd be hard for someone who has never done FI.
Feel like it.
I saw your Mach Qs and you at 40,000 feet, not in the crank, and I'm already at like 25. On me, dude. And I shouldn't call you out like that. Still my fault, dude. I can just be like, hey, dude. I could say crank, because I noticed you were still at 40. No need to be that high either. Especially if we know there's 5th gen out there, because you don't know if there's a 5th gen dude in the 4 block.
Getting up there at about 1K low at Airco. Check with you.
Say again?
Rough fuel calc looks like about 1K low at Airco.
At 15.9, we should have got the Airco at 16.2. Gas right now?
15.7.
We're about, I would say we're about a beam Airco right now. Not right there.
Pretty slow. Like 24 miles.
Say we're a beam Airco, and we're at 16.0, so I wouldn't say we're probably 1,000 pounds low. I'm pretty comfortable right now with this.
And I was just trying to get the fuel count.
So I would say right now we're passing it. I'm at 16.8. Okay, we're about 400, 500 pounds below, if you want to be conservative. Sure. 344.3 to see Toronto off in the distance. That's wicked cool. Seen that. That's so cool, dude. I've actually never gotten to see Toronto.
Nice, I see it, dude.
See the tower, whatever that big, long tower thing is. I've heard it's a really cool town. And then even here, right, because now we're roughly at an hour. 100 miles an hour, that kind of makes sense usually. And then, dude, we're going to burn, we'll call it 4K, 7K of gas, and we got 15, so good. Heard this controller before, she's unreal, usually on, like, how fast she responds. I'm kind of thinking about, right, so then our next gate would be WIT, right? Or really what we care about is Niagara is about 60, 80 miles off to our, like, we'll call it 10 o'clock. like our closest no-shitter airport, right? Yeah. And in Toronto would be a little spicy. Other ways to do it, and I think you probably track it, but not emergency right now, right? So Toronto Center request snap heading Niagara. They'll give you the heading to Niagara, and then you can start working the descent and get back to the ground as soon as possible, right? Now, a lot of people are scared to talk to center and help us out. As you can tell, like, dude, clear direct 800 miles away is pretty wild.
I was surprised.
Don't necessarily want to go into Toronto, but so ask to go if you really needed to go into one of their airports, military airfield. That was a big ordeal. Time I flown over, it's been overcast.
Pretty cool.
This is epic.
More like New York than I thought, like very built up. Concrete jungle.
It's pretty sweet. It is in New York City. Indian food, I guess. Through the 6 with power. One of your Mass Air Guard hats.
Yep.
Fine. National Airport is like my 2 o'clock right now.
Pretty big.
Pretty big airport.
Crazy, you can see all those cars on that highway. Right below you.
The traffic's pretty bad. Down for it. Sniper pilot's pretty cool too. Moving it around. Parents in the Air Force? Or any of your family? Saw the light, or like the Air Force is the way to go.
Just wanted to fly.
Yeah, but dude, the Army helicopter thing is a brutal gig for officers.
That was my original plan, and that's why I kind of left there.
Commitment, but yeah, man, like my buddy, 3 or 4 buddies who were helicopter dudes, and within the first month, they were just immediately made team leaders, and we're like, of like the maintenance side, and we're not in charge of actually flying.
That's so dumb.
I tell them, like, I'm still a captain, and I've been flying for 5 years, and I've been in charge of no one. They're like, what? Between you and Sydney, I think the Rama World thing might not be the best option. It's just kind of like an easy button that Hook is doing. I guarantee if you shop around, it's cheaper on other Accords to do other places. I mean, if it's already there, you guys can, in a crunch, can just order patches if you need for standard stuff, but old name tag place. I'm going to reorder my name tags from the old place. Strive 14.4.
Thanks, Dry 13.9.
Saying if you guys see a better way, more efficient, do it. Don't really care.
I've got a list of issues that I'm trying to work through that I'm not super happy with to receive.
What specifically? How can I help?
Like, not knowing at all, like, where to get stuff from, and no continuity sheet.
Never got a continuity sheet, so yeah, it'd be nice, but yeah.
My problem is I've asked a few times and have not gotten really an answer at all, so I'm just kind of figuring it out on my own.
I'd probably have more essay than Hook does, so I can help you out. I gotta actually send you the email that Red and Squadron Dope Gear and Badass Patches, stuff like that. Those 3 companies, like those are 3 companies you guys can always bounce between to get like TDY patches or good idea patches that you want to do.
Yeah.
Always going to get shit on, but people, either you're going to get shit on for getting too many patches or you're going to get shit on for not having enough patches. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Just be like, whatever, I'm making it better. But from the 6 pilots who actually work, one else on base wants patches all the time. Like patches too, so who cares?
Like if you're going to err on one side, it's better to just have more than you need than to not have anything.
Totally right. Totally within reason. Not saying like spend 10 grand on patches, but when you do a new patch order, it's literally $1,000 or $800 getting, a good stock. So, whatever. That's ordering like 200-300 patches, if you will. Potentially some clouds up here. I can't tell how thick they are. If you're more comfortable going to trail, I can clear you to that, alright? The plan is if you ever lose lock, immediately collapse to that range, right? So I will hold 350, you hold 350. To reacquire, if we can't get a lock or your radar's being weird, we'll just descend to VFR or clear altitude. So now, probably never going to be a continuity sheet. I know that's probably not the answer you want to hear, but like...
I mean, I'm definitely going to make one. Just really not that hard to just put, like, whenever you do something SNACO-wise, just put it on the sheet so that somebody knows where to get it from next time.
SNACO for dummies, for sure. I get it. Didn't get one either, so certainly send you guys things to do. There is a lot of nuances to the job, right? Hey, probably 2 months out I should start ordering PDY patches or things, you know what I mean?
Probably my bigger problem is that even when we had a sit down, he didn't have a whole lot to give us, so it was like, well, I still don't know what to do.
Got it. For using your other resources, you can use me and King and Hannibal as well. Pretty trustworthy, he's pretty knowledgeable too. Also, the non-standard thing too is a lot of other dudes help hook out. That's not easy to take over from, like a lot of hat orders for hook. Al did a lot of hat orders for hook. I think we're going to start to see Chicago, or sorry, we're still over Canada right now, but we'll start to see, right, that's Detroit and Michigan off to our 10 and 11 o'clock.
Country out here. This is one of these squares cops. I think I want to get one.
Keep in contact with any of your West Point buddies?
Just a few of them, yeah. Pretty much all of them are hating the Army, have gotten out already, and or are trying to get out.
Yeah. Say 95% of my buddies are in an MBA program. He was a Apache company commander at Fort Drum. Fat diverted into Fort Drum. Gas diverted all the plows to clear the pit, or whatever, the pad where we needed to be. Delayed his morning takeoffs and stuff. So mad, he came over and hung out. Whole Army too. He didn't realize Fat was a lieutenant colonel, and he was like calling him like, man, freaked out when he saw he was a lieutenant colonel. I'm like, dude, what's he talking about? It's a little hazy. You can bring it in a wee bit. I don't think it depends on how clear it is, but we'll adjust. If you'd rather start to lose visibility big time, watch the icing and check engine heat on. But if you're getting uncomfortable, we can just go to 2-mile radar track.
It's clearing out again.
Mission as required. How's that sound? Good. Cool part about, again, dude, look how freaking cool this is. Freaking clear the water is.
Massive.
This is Lake Huron. Over like northern Michigan, like the upper part. Wicked cool. Water is crystal clear. You could just tell how cold it is too. In the summer, it's really cool too. Good time, dude. I'm going to start programming approach into 4 alpha, tower into 3, and ground into 2. But push up to VHF 132.425. Sorry about that. I was bouncing around. I'm not doing that. Push VHF